So you've just heard from Jake Klein, Evolution Mining, and now we're going to go across to WA and we're going to hear from Michael Fowler. He's the Managing Director of Genesis Minerals. They've got the Ulysses Gold Project, which is right in the heart of the WA gold belt. So you want to sit back, have a listen, take notes, and at the end of the day in the Zoom room, you can ask questions. So please give a nice, warm, virtual welcome to Michael Fowler. Take it away, Michael. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Kerry. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. Today I'll be talking about our recent acquisition of the Kookynie tenements. So I'll be talking about what we've done over the past month since acquiring the tenements, what we'll be doing over the next 6 to 9 months, and where we expect to be in 18 months' time. So Genesis entered into a binding agreement to acquire the Kookynie tenements in June of 2020. The Kookynie tenements are just to the southeast of our main Ulysses deposit. So Ulysses sits in the heart of the eastern goldfields of Western Australia. It's right where you want to be. The project's surrounded by multi-million ounce gold mines, and we're in an area of world-class mining infrastructure. We're 30 kilometres south of Leonora, 200 kilometres north of Kookynie. And our main Ulysses deposit is right on the Goldfields Highway. So this acquisition puts us on a firm path to establish a significant new standalone gold mining and processing operation at Ulysses. The tenements came with 414,000 ounces of gold, JORC compliant resources. This takes our greater Ulysses project mineral resource base to 17 million tonnes at 2.34 grams per tonne for nearly 1.3 million ounces. And this is a great foundation for us to build on and become the next Australian significant gold producer. The acquisition cost us $13.5 million, which is very reasonable in today's standards. And we expect that to be proven to be very cheap as we expand the mineral resource at Ulysses. So just a quick corporate overview. So currently we're coming to the end of a large capital raising for us on the back of the acquisition of the Kookynie tenements. So in June, we completed a placement of $10 million. In July, we completed an entitlement offer to shareholders of $9.5 million. And in early September, we're seeking shareholder approval to place $4.4 million to our major shareholder, Alkane Resources. So all this fundraising will put us in a really strong position to complete all the drilling and feasibility work that we have ongoing at the moment. We've got a really strong board, strong in mining, exploration, project development and project financing. So the acquisition of the Kookynie tenements, it really consolidates a key bit of the highly prospective gold corridor between Ulysses and Orient Well that you can see on the slide on the figure on the right hand side of the slide. So this is the first time anyone's locked up this bit of ground, so it's really exciting for the company. The red shaded colour you can see on the figure there, that is our Genesis 100% owned tenements. The orange colour to the north is highlighting the Desdemona South joint venture area, and that's a joint venture we have with Kookynie Mining, and what we're doing there, it's early stage exploration, looking for new discoveries. The light blue colour that's highlighted there is the Kookynie tenements. So we've commenced the feasibility study on a standalone underground and open pit mining operation, and we're targeting to complete that in March of 2021. We've kicked off a large drill program, 25,000 metres of RC and diamond drilling, and that's really designed to confirm and upgrade the existing mineral resources. And then after that, we're looking to expand on those resources at depth and along strike. And we're also looking to continue our regional exploration program, looking for new discoveries. So it's a really exciting time for Genesis, and we've got plenty of news flow over the next 6 to 9 months. So the acquisition included the Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well deposits, and these deposits are located in the regional structural corridor that controls gold mineralisation in the district. So on the left-hand side of the slide, I've highlighted in this yellow zone that runs down from Leonora down to Ulysses and then swings east-west and then runs out the bottom right-hand corner of the slide there. That's the regional structural corridor that controls where gold deposits are located in the district. So it's where you want to be. So the great thing about this corridor here, our Ulysses deposit, is the same rocks, same structures that run through this 15 kilometres of strike that's shown in this area here. So we think it's the place to be in this part of the gold belt. So we've commenced drilling at Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well, and that's drilling really, as I said, to confirm and upgrade those existing resources you see there, and then we'll look to expand on those resources at depth and along strike. So something to note is that at Ulysses, which we acquired in late 2015, the resource on acquisition of Ulysses was 125,000 ounces and the depth of drilling was 70 to 80 metres below surface. There'd been no drilling since late 1999 and the last bit of mining was in 2002. So we've expanded Ulysses significantly since we acquired it. It's the exact same story at Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well, where the bulk of the drilling was done between 1994 and 2002, and mining was completed at the same time. And there's been no work done since that time, no real technical, good quality work. So that's what's really exciting. We expect to be able to do what we've done at Ulysses at Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well. So using our geological knowledge that we've built up at Ulysses over the last few years and applying it across this whole 15 kilometres of strike. So the next few slides, we'll just look at the resources that will feed into the feasibility study. So we'll start off with Ulysses. So the resource at Ulysses is 867,000 ounces. And importantly, there's a high grade component of 4.8 million tonnes at 4.5 grams per tonne for 695,000 ounces. This is a large mineralised system and stretches over 1.5 kilometres of strike, and we've taken it down to about 400 metres at the moment. It's open at depth and along strike. We've done a lot of work on actually mining Ulysses over the past 12 months, and all that work will feed into our current feasibility study. Drilling later in the year, we'll look to upgrade the inferred part of the resource and bring that into indicated status, which will allow us to convert those to resources to ore reserves. Looking at the Admiral, Clark, Butterfly area here. So we're looking at a plan view. This sits 4 kilometres to the east of the Ulysses. So we're looking at it in plan again. This is a large mineralised system. On the slide here, this is over 1.8 kilometres of strike. The combined resource in this area is 246,000 ounces of shallow open pittable resources. So what we're looking to do here is combine all those resources, expand on those resources and try and capture them all in one open pit. The other thing to note about this area is, well, at Ulysses, all the mineralisation pretty much occurs on one structure, the Ulysses Shear. Here, we've identified 4 structures that are all well mineralised. So there's a great opportunity to really expand on the current resources. Very similar rock types, structural controls. So that's what you need to understand the gold mineralisation. On the top right-hand side of this slide, we're looking at a plan view. So all those black dots you can see there, they're all drill collars. So there's plenty of existing drilling there. So the work we're doing at the moment is really confirming the results and the resources that we've published. Below that plan, we're looking at a long section through this area here. And what I want to highlight is the depth of drilling. It's about 100 metres below surface. So if you remember, like at Ulysses, this has just been shallowly drilled and there's really been no deep drilling at all. So that's what's really exciting about this opportunity. there's plenty of potential parallel structures to the known mineralised structures, and it really opens up a large opportunity for us. Moving on to Orient Well now. So Orient Well is a further 4 to 5 kilometres to the east-southeast of the Admiral Clark Butterfly area. Again, this is a large mineralised system, stretches over 1.8 kilometres of strike. The open pit you can see in the plan view on the left-hand side there, that was mined in 1994 to 1996. There's been no work done since that time. There's literally been 3 drill holes completed into it in the last 20 years, which is remarkable in the eastern goldfields of Western Australia. So again, it's a great opportunity for us. We've estimated a current resource of 61,000 ounces. There's a couple of cross sections through the resource that you can see on the right-hand side there that clearly show some really good mineralisation. And it's completely open at depth. So what we're doing here at Orient Well, again, the same thing we're doing at Admiral Clark Butterfly at the moment. We're drilling to upgrade the Orient Well 61,000 ounce inferred resource, and then we'll continue drilling in this area here, shown on the long section, where there's a lot of drilling, but we just need to do a bit more confirmatory drilling just to confirm the orientation and plunges and really the controls on the gold mineralisation in this area here. And we expect to be able to bring in that whole zone here into mineral resources within the next 6 months. So this is a little bit different, this area where the mineralisation is within a different rock type, it's within a felsic volcanic, and mineralisation is associated with a quartz stockwork. Again, I highlight the depth of the drilling, about 100 metres below surface. It's completely open. There's one deep hole in this position here. It's down to 180 metres. It's well mineralised, but that's the deepest hole in the project. And the rest of the drilling is all very shallow. So a great opportunity for us to significantly expand the resource and mineralisation here. So while we're concentrating on really getting those resources ready to be brought into the feasibility work, we're also continuing to advance our regional drilling. We've got 40 kilometres of highly prospective strike, which is a fantastic achievement. We've built that up over the last few years, and we've got a great pipeline of both near mine and regional exploration targets that will continue to move forward over the next 6 months. So we expect news flow and hopefully some really exciting news from this drilling. So as I mentioned, we're well into a feasibility study on developing a standalone mining and processing operation at Ulysses. The study will include all the work that we've actually done on the Ulysses deposit itself, and that'll feed into the feasibility study. All this work, it's pretty straightforward. All the drilling we're doing at the moment will feed into the resources, which will feed into this feasibility study. So in summary, as I've discussed, we've got the resource confirmation drilling that will continue until about mid-September. Extensional drilling will start in the first week of September. We'll have that regional exploration drilling that's ongoing, and we'll start to update the resources in November, and the feasibility work and all the approvals are in train. So we've got 2 RC rigs going at the moment, and we have a diamond rig arriving in early September. So we're targeting production in the first half of the calendar year of 2022. So that's what we're really looking to do. So in summary, the acquisition of the Kookynie tenements has really put us on a firm path to establishing a significant new standalone gold mine and processing operation at Ulysses. We've got plenty of drilling ongoing. We expect to significantly grow the resource base in the coming 6 to 9 months. It's a really exciting time for Genesis. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael. Great presentation. Lots going on there. And it looks like, hang on, I'm just going to go into my changing things around. I'm getting better at this. Michael, couple of things that have come to me. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, when you're looking at this, one of the things that Michael mentioned right at the start was a strong board. And as we've mentioned in the past, you have to look at who the board is. Have they got experience in gold mining and also financing? And clearly Genesis does have that, a very strong board. But Michael, Alkane are very much on board with this project. Why are Alkane so interested? That's my first question. I've got another one after that. So it's just interesting how that, I guess that relationship is working.
Well, the relationship is working very well. Obviously, Nick's on the board and he's been a great asset to Genesis. But really, I think they really like the opportunity of Ulysses. They see the geological potential to really grow a significant resource base there, particularly with the Kookynie acquisition. And really, we expect to be building a mine at Ulysses in the near future and with the support of Alkane. So they're fully on board with that. And the relationship works really well at the moment.
Plenty of cash in the bank at the moment. If you could just update shareholders with a little bit of, first of all, what are the next steps, but also this corridor that you've managed to bring together. And you said during your presentation that there hasn't been really any work done on some of it for 20 years. Why has it been so ignored, and why did it take Genesis to put this corridor together under one banner?
Well, it's just happened to be that way, Kerry. So for Ulysses, for example, it was held in a joint venture between St. Barbara and Norilsk, and one was a gold mining company, one was a nickel company, and they just really didn't do any work for over 15 years. And with the Kookynie tenements, it's been a case of it's been held by a number of, I suppose, smaller companies that, one, were very poorly funded, and two, probably didn't have the technical ability to advance the project. So, and it's been a bit piecemeal. So over time, it's been held by a number of different companies. And we've been working on it for over 2 years now to try and bring the whole area together, and we've finally done it, which is really exciting for us.
Well, you're certainly in the right area and absolutely in the right time. Strong gold price, lots of interest in gold at the moment. Really thank you for presenting to us today. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Genesis Minerals story. Watch this space, plenty of news flow to come. Michael, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Kerry.